the Second Amendment as being a check and balance of the public to have equal power to the people that serve us and not rule us. What does it say about you as a leader for wanting to tip the scales of that balance severely in the favor of public servants?
For those who wonder, what is the counter argument to the one that I've made? That Americans shouldn't have weapons designed for war that can, in under 40 seconds, kill 10 people. Here in your community, in under 3 minutes, kill 22.
Robert, every gun is a weapon of war. You keep saying this as if the AR-15 is an atomic bomb. The Virginia Tech shooter killed 32 people in less than 9 minutes with 2 handguns, one of which was a .22, a gun kids use to learn how to shoot. The high death toll in mass shootings has more to do with where the shooting happens, more so than what gun was used. These shooters go to places where there are a lot of people in a confined space and presumably unarmed. This is literally one of the reasons why we want guns.
The best argument, or one of the best arguments that I think I've heard, is that the Second Amendment is intended to ensure that the American public, if they need to, can provide a check, a violent check on their government, a tyrannical administration. People can rise up militarily against their government. We hear about a well-regulated militia.
What do you mean the best argument? That is not the best argument. It's the argument. It's literally what the Second Amendment says. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. It's literally part of the Constitution. As a matter of fact, it's one of the only amendments that actually tell you why it exists. And yet this sophomore human being is acting like the Bill of Rights was a suggestion at a Golden Corral buffet.
It just so happens, coincidentally, I'm reading a book called Trail of Tears about the history of the Cherokee Nation. And the book starts out in the late 18th century, and there are these militias that are responding to attacks by Cherokees and Creeks, and there are these militias who themselves are going on the offense and attacking Native American communities. It is incredibly bloody, but that is a militia at that time defending or going on the offense for a given community.
And guess who had the guns in that situation? The government. The same government that to the Native Americans was being tyrannical. Robert, you're literally making the case for why we need these guns and why the Native Americans needed those guns. But you're too stupid to realize that you're using a story about tyranny to defend your plan to take the guns away from the people who live under the same government that you're trying to be the president of, mind you, that was responsible for that tyranny.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
In my reading of U.S. history, we settled this question about whether we should be able to rise up against our government in 1865 in a courthouse in Appomattox, Virginia. Right now, if you wanted to arm yourself sufficient to take on a government that spends $750 billion a year on its military, which is larger than the 10 largest military budgets combined that follow ours, we're going to need more than an AR-15. We're going to need some aircraft carriers, some nuclear submarines.
Robert, you know who else thought the ruling government of the time was too powerful to be beat by a bunch of regular citizens? The British. You want to know what happened to the British when they tried to take those citizens' guns? They fought the British, and the British lost. Who do you think the U.S. military is comprised of? Cyborgs? Hell, most of the people yelling, "Come and take it," are veterans. You really think the military is just gonna go along to get along with tyranny? Not to mention, 2 asshole terrorists with handguns shut down the entire city of Boston where the people there barely have guns. You think you're gonna take on middle America where they have more guns than food? This argument is But most importantly, this argument right here, the one that Beto just made, is by far the most dangerous, evil argument in response to the Second Amendment anyone can make. And any politician making this argument is the human representation for why the Second Amendment exists in the first place. Imagine telling a woman who wants a gun to protect herself from being raped that buying a gun is pointless because men are bigger and stronger and will just take the gun from her and rape her anyway. So you should just comply and hope he doesn't kill you after he rapes her. That's literally what Beto is saying in this argument. You can't beat the tyrannical government, so just lay down and take it. We don't just lay down for tyranny because the odds are against us. This is the same pacification that was used during the transatlantic slave trade to enslave entire generations of people who look just like me. You can't fight Massa because Massa's too strong. So I'm just going to sit here and be a good old little slave because I don't want Massa to get mad at me for trying to get my freedom. We're talking about putting Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill for fighting against the government. You're now saying we're too weak to fight.
But I hear you in your reading of the Bill of Rights and the Second Amendment, that's your interpretation of it. The consequence of that is that we now have military-grade weapons, more than 10 million of them, in the hands of our fellow Americans, not latently waiting for use against the government, being actively used against us in our communities, in our churches, in synagogues, out on a Saturday night partying and having fun in downtown Dayton or at a Walmart in El Paso, Texas. And so I want to make sure that we protect your right to use a firearm to hunt or to defend yourself in your home. But if it is a right to be able to rise up or stand against your government, I don't accept that. That's not my reading of the Constitution.
So there you have it, folks. Straight from Beavis and Butthead's mouth. Robert Francis Sommelier, a man running to be the most powerful position on the planet, does not believe that you have a right to rise up against a tyrannical government in a country where the first paragraph of the Declaration for Independence said this: that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it. Right now, there's a culture war against the Second Amendment, which is why I need your help spreading our message to counter their message. You can do this by leaving a comment, sharing this video, and click the bell and subscribe button. Let my voice be your voice, and let them know you want to keep America tactical, because the right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed wasn't a suggestion, it was a directive. Also, if you're wondering where to purchase your state-specific Keep America Tactical shirt, click the link under the Keep America Tactical in the description section of this video.